Hey, welcome back. Episode 89 of the motherfucking cast. How's it going? I realize I always mess up the number every time. I just say a random number. Every time this starts and I'm like, "Hey, welcome back to episode 203 of Firing Out Tuesdays." I think that's the episode. I don't know, let me check. And then I check and I'm wrong every time. So, I made a note to myself. I'm taking in your feedback. I'm listening. I'm improving as a man. I'm a growing boy, a growing man, you know? You can always do work in your life, you know? It's never too late to grow as a person. Sometimes, you know, whether that is, stopping cheating on your wife, your pregnant wife of 18 years, you know, whether that's not drinking anymore, putting down the bottle after you said no many times, you went to rehab, you relapsed, you went to rehab, you relapsed, you killed someone, relapsed, putting the bottle down. Wow, this is depressing. Anyways, or for me, just remembering the name of the episode that you're doing, right? It comes in different forms. Change looks different for everyone, right? It doesn't look the same for anyone. It can look different. So that's what we're talking about this episode. This episode's about change. No, it's not about change. Well, I guess it kind of is. I woke up to a tech. Well, last night I went to this. First of all, welcome back. Thanks for joining. If you're new, subscribe. Consider subscribing. Hang out a bit. What did I say last time? I'm gonna jerk you off. That was intense, right? Because guess what? My parents listen to this. So that's awesome. I just got on a mic and said, "Hey, I'm gonna jerk you off by the end of this" to my dad. So that's fucking cool. I'm sure he found that really funny, and I'm sure he didn't think that that was disgusting and wanted to turn this off and stop listening. What did he say last time? He was like, "I'll see you down the road." Yeah, I'm sure he didn't think that at all. All right. Anyways, if you're new here, hang out. Grab a seat by the fire, pull up a chair, bring a friend. I don't know. There's no referral bonus for joining. My referral bonus is laughter and sometimes sadness. But on this episode, mainly laughter. All right, it's been 2 minutes. We got 28 more to go. Just kidding. So what happened this week? Well, in staying on the same topic of change, I think I'm gonna be an uncle today. It'll probably happen today, I guess, or tomorrow, or the next day. I don't know. I don't know how labor works, right? Never really hung out with someone who's pregnant. Never really touched a pregnant belly and felt, oh wow, they're kicking. That always was kind of weird to me. I didn't want to do that. Never really done that. So, but today is the day, I guess, that I'm gonna be an uncle. Now, a couple things I was thinking as I was thinking that. Well, first of all, I got back from a concert last night, right? Head throbbing. Was in so much pain last night, right? Took an Advil because I was like, surely this will make it go away. Wrong. I hopped on a nice PJ to Vom City, dude. Started up a G6 PJ straight to Vom City, dude. Just projectile vomited all into my toilet. Yep, you're welcome. Happy Tuesday. We're talking about that already. Projectile vomited, all just fucking coated the outer rim of the toilet. Just fucking took an Advil, laid down, went on Instagram for a little bit, and then got up and just went bop. Just went blamp. Just fucking a big O ring around the circle, around the rim of the toilet. Wow, so graphic. Anyways, hope you're not eating right now. Um, but yeah, I I listened to this podcast last week where someone was like, "Yeah, so podcasts are good because you can obviously just throw them in when you're cleaning around the house." I mean, I'm turning everyone off from this. No one's gonna want to be doing some Sunday cleaning and just hearing the host be like, "Yeah, so I just projectile vomited in the toilet. I got home from a concert and proj vommed. Happy Sunday. Hope you're doing some cleaning, some nice cleaning activities around the house. Listening to this, just threw up so hard. Anyways, that was my night, and then got a text saying that my sister-in-law is going into labor. So was like, what is my life right now? The juxtaposition of me and my brother is funny though. He's like on his way with his wife to the hospital. They're about to welcome their new kid into the family, right? It's a really exciting day for them. Cut to his brother just on his hands and knees on the toilet, just fucking spraying the toilet, Just like, dear God, please make this go away. Please let my head stop. And then me in bed just like, Wow, dude. We're in different places in our life, and that's okay, dude. That's all right. He's starting his life. Me, I'm just starting it as well, I guess. I'm figuring it out. That's what this podcast should be renamed. Figuring it out with your host. Figuring it out with your host, Dominic Viola. And sometimes a guest who is just a friend, but also sometimes is a comic. That's what the full title should be of this podcast. All right, what else do we want to talk about? Well, okay, on the same topic of babies, actually, I want to stay on that for a little bit. I was just thinking about, like, all right, what can I do to, like, how can I support my brother in this time, right? He's at the hospital. He's just chilling. He's not really doing much, right? Who gives a fuck about him, right? In this moment, it's all about the wife and the kid, rightfully so. But what is he doing, right? I was trying to think of things that, like, you could do at a hospital, right, to pass the time while your wife or whoever is giving birth, or just a stranger that you met on the street is giving birth, right? You just take a random pregnant lady to the hospital and say, hey, I'm the dad in this situation. I get to name the kid. How crazy would that be if you saw a pregnant lady that was giving birth, or not giving birth, but her water broke, and she's like, help me, please. And you're like, can I name the kid? And she's like, no. And you're like, all right, eat shit and kick her out. I would name him like Bartholomew or something crazy. Jax Terathrix the fourth. Anyways, here are some things that you can do at the hospital to pass the time. Number 1, smoke 5 cigars. I know that they're probably going to tell you no. Do it anyways. Bring him in. Punch the nurse in her face. What the fuck does she know? Or he. It's 2024. There's multiple people, right? Smoke cigars, number 1. 2, rip Xbox. For sure, rip Xbox. Bring your Xbox, play Fortnite, play Call of Duty, watch Netflix. Who gives a fuck, right? Don't be there. Don't be present while your wife is giving birth. Do not be present. Watch TV, go on your phone, watch Xbox, and smoke your cigar. Walk in, start pounding alcohol. Pour up some rocks glasses, give some to the doctors, to the nurse, to your wife who's giving birth. I mean, the baby's 99% there. You can probably start drinking, right? Start, I don't know, popping champagne, spraying champagne all over the room. Your next door neighbors. Hey, neighbor. Spray them. It's a beautiful day, dude. Time to celebrate, okay? Honestly, all I'm describing is just being Tony Soprano. Just be Tony Soprano, I guess, in the hospital. Smoke cigar. Eat cured meats. Cheese. Probably bake ziti. He probably has random men coming in the hospital to just, like, give him money and shit, I guess just be Tony Soprano in the hospital is what I'm saying. In the most important day of your life, be Tony Soprano. Remember that. There's a lot of things you can take away from Tony Soprano, actually. If someone wrongs you, kill his mother. Have a mistress, you know what I mean? Have a Russian mistress who also is obsessed with you, you know what I mean? And you have to cut her off because your wife found out. He is a great man. He's in therapy. I mean, that's one positive for him. He's a good man. A God-fearing man. He doesn't want to go to hell. He thinks what he's doing is he's going to heaven. So all I'm saying is just be more like Tony Soprano, especially in labor and delivery. So take that into your next endeavor in life, or just get someone pregnant just so you can act like Tony Soprano. Who fucking knows? But yeah, I don't know. I feel like you could, I don't know. The cigar thing not being allowed. Come on. What are we, pussies? Come on, we gotta go back to like the 1920s when that shit was fun, dude. Not life, because there was a lot of negative aspects in the 1920s, obviously. For a lot of different people, there was a lot of bad in the 1920s. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying make America great again. So chill out with that, all right? There's a lot of badness. But I mean, like, what we need to bring back from that time, all the stuff that was terrible, keep that in the past. Obviously, don't bring it back. Things we should bring back, old-timey accents. The transatlantic accent, we need 100% should start talking like that again. Life is so much cooler when you're like, see? Here's a cigar, see? You're a brand new father, see? It's my brother. I'm going to see my brother at the hospital. I'm taking my Oldsmobile to the hospital to go get a cigar, you see? Yeah, those accents are so fucking sick. Wearing suits everywhere. Wearing suits to get your hair cut, dude. Gelling your hair. I mean, so many things were cool back then. A lot of things, not the greatest, right? There's a lot of things that weren't great for a lot of people. If I interviewed someone of a different skin color, they probably would say differently around that time, which makes sense, right? Agreed. True. Yesterday, yesterday there was a guy, yesterday at the concert I was at, there was a guy at this like jerk chicken stand, and he was wearing a shirt, all black shirt, bold font in white letters. It just said ugly N-word. Not N-word, but it said, the actual word, right? I mean, and guess what? His booth was empty. Because it was like a bunch of white people at this festival. Oh, he was black. I should say that. It wasn't just like a white dude wearing that shirt. That would be crazy, dude. Excuse me, where can I buy one of those shirts? Oh, did you buy that at a Revolution's merch tent? Where can I buy that shirt? Are the Roots giving those out? Do you think I can get my hands on one of those? We were joking. Like imagine me walking up and being like, "Don't call yourself that," and just putting a piece of tape over the front and just says "pretty." Putting a piece of tape over the word "ugly" it just says "pretty." You're like, there you go, much better, champ. I mean, what a bad business owner, dude. What an awful business owner. You're advertising your business, and your shirt just says "ugly." Ugly slur is what that's saying. And I get it. I guess I kind of get it where you're like trying to empower the word, whatever, dude. But it's funny to just call yourself ugly and the N word, dude. Because then he was just staying there. He looked pissed too. He was just staying there at the front, like, why is no one coming to my business? And it's like, dude, look at your shirt, bro. Maybe he can't read, and someone just gave him that as a gag gift. Or just walk up with a piece of tape and put "the" at the top. Wow. Okay. That was a crazy shirt though. Just to wear it like a festival when there's kids there. Also, there was a kid there wearing a shirt that said "I love ass," dude. Dude, I was giggling hard for like 5 minutes. I just kept looking at this kid's shirt. This kid was like 7, and he was wearing a shirt that said "I love ass." It said "I heart ass," and it was a band. They're called like Article Sound System or something. So they were selling merch that said "I love ass," but the kid's there with his parents, and he has this fucking shirt on. And it's just, I love imagining like a 7-year-old that's like, dude, I love ass. So into ass, dude. When my bitch goes on her belly, dude, so into ass. I love eating ass. I love playing with ass, dude. Just as a 7-year-old, you're like, this is intense. A lot of funny shirts there yesterday. The ugly N-word shirt. I love ass shirt. My friend, and my two friends were wearing. One of them was wearing the Costco hot dog shirt, and on the back it said, "If you change the price of the hot dog, I'll fucking kill you." Great shirt. My other friend was wearing a shirt that said, like some, "I got this shirt at the Winnebago Mental Institution." Funny shirt, dude. We got lots of good looks. We got lots of good looks when we were there. I don't know, dude. I don't know where I was going with that. The ugly N-word, dude. I mean, the worst. I mean, a Disney movie that is never going to come out. The unrated version of Shrek. The Black Shrek, dude. That's what that movie would be called. Dude, the Black Shrek, dude. That's what that movie would be called. Wow, that'd be crazy. And it's on Disney Plus, and it has ads and shit. God, that movie would be so bad. Fuck. I mean, it would obviously never get sold with that title. Holy shit, that is such an aggressive shirt. I wanted to honestly be like, dude, can you change, please? Or I'll take your shirt. How crazy would it be if they sold that at a merch tent? If they're like, oh no, dude, this is the name of our restaurant. And it's like, oh, can I say it? And they're like, no, dude. Wow, that'd be crazy, dude. I mean, we walked by and I just like looked at him and I was like, is anyone else seeing this? What am I hallucinating? Is anyone else seeing this T-shirt that this man is wearing that no one else is eating at his fucking restaurant? No one is eating at his establishment. Wonder why, dude. Calling yourself, hey, don't talk to yourself like that, man. Cheer up. Why the long face, friend? Fuck, dude. Take it off. Take it off or sell it to me. One of the two. Um. Well. Anyways. What else? What else do I got written down? Oh, dude. This is what I want to talk about. I want to talk about this last week, actually. My girlfriend's been doing this thing recently where she's like fucking. She has this like tool that like zaps the hair from her armpits or some shit. I don't know, dude. But it's this like big flashlight, right? It's this big. A foreign dude just said flashlight. A big flashlight. A big flashlight. Um. Yeah, it's this like flashing light basically. It's just like strobe light, and she holds her arm up and she fucking puts it on her arm and it like flashes them and it like zaps them or some shit, right? So like she was using it the other day and I looked in the bathroom and all I saw was just like a fucking like beam coming out of the fucking bathroom, dude. It was like a flash grenade was going off in there. I was like, "What are you doing?" She was like, "I'm flashing my armpits." And I was like, "Is that good for them?" She was like, "I don't know, it makes the hair go away. My mom gave it to me." And I was like, "This is like the fucking Men in Black flash, dude." Just like, forget where you were. You forget where you were. You're at home doing nothing. You forget this moment even existed. I walked in there and I just kept fucking like, it kept resetting my brain. I was like, "What are you doing?" And then I started thinking about just like the lengths girls go to like get like beauty products, or I mean like just do like cosmetic shit on them. Like my girlfriend's literally like stun grenading her armpits to like not have hair grow, right? Other girls will like fucking stick needles in their faces to like, I don't know, stimulate not aging. But it's just crazy, dude. Meanwhile, I wake up, I fucking projectile throw up into the toilet, and then hop on with my day. But it just had me thinking of like things that girls go through to like like cosmetic things girls go through just to look pretty, right? It's wild because I was just like, wow, my girlfriend's literally like flash grenading her armpits so that she won't have hair. You know, you could shave obviously, but this like eliminates having to shave or some shit. I don't know, but it's just wild, dude. Girls are like flash grenading their armpits. They're fucking sticking needles in their faces so they don't age. They're fucking coating their face, and I see the amount of like my girlfriend just shoves her hand into like this tube of lotion and just smears it all over her face, dude. Just vats of lotion all over them, dude, all the time. It's like they're bathing in lotion. They're just constantly bathing in like lotion and like butter and like fucking like gloss and shit. You know what I mean? And they're always shiny. You're like, "Oh my god, you look so good." And then you like look at yourself and you're like, "I haven't showered in 5 days. Last time I showered, I barely scrubbed my body. So, and I didn't put any lotion on when I got out, and I'm crusty as hell. Maybe I should take a page out of their book. Just like a tub of lotion, just like it's almost like she's like doing like a fucking she's doing like a dance when she gets out of the shower, dude. Just takes lotion and just starts like rubbing it all in her body. I'm like, dude, this is insane. This is like watching a creature go to work. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what that segment is called, and if that's even relevant to anyone's life. I think the majority of my listeners are dudes, so I don't know. Get accustomed to the ladies in your life, gentlemen that are listening. I wanted to talk about this happened a while ago, but I wanted to talk about the politicians dunking on Asian kids now. But when I say it like that, it sounds bad, right? All I'm doing is just repeating what happened. I don't understand why politicians feel like they need to go to countries and add to their huddle mixtape them playing against Asian kids. It's happened multiple times in the last year where two politicians, separate occasions, have gone to either China, they've hung out with Chinese kids, they've just been in Asian communities, and they've challenged a kid to some sort of duel athletically. And they've just fucking either ran through them, dunked on them, or pushed them over, dude. It's so funny. It's so funny. Okay, so Gavin Newsom went to China, right? This is the first thing that made me think of this. Gavin Newsom went to China. Who knows why? Governor of California went to China. Probably should figure out what's going on at the home base first before tackling some foreign affairs, right? Before adding to your fucking huddle mixtape, dude. Do you remember huddles, dude? Okay, I keep saying that. Does anyone remember those? Where like your buddy would fucking put it in the link of his bio, and he'd have a little orange circle around like the play would start, and then it would pause, and it would be like an orange circle would pop up, and then he would go and like fucking make a block or whatever. You know, it was always football guys. They always had it in their bio on Instagram, and it was always to fucking. This is 10% luck, 20% skill. It was always Fort Minor, dude. It was always either Fort Minor or Eminem. I mean, basically the same thing. Just fucking white high school kids like rapping, dude, and playing football. They were just like, you know what, dude? I'm going, dude, you know what? I'm going Alabama off this tape. This is my way out of the hood. This is my way out to hood as a fucking white kid in Santa Barbara. This is my way out to hood, dude. I'm going to put it on my huddle mixtape. I'm going to put it to Fort Minor, and I'm making it out, dude. It's going to be me making a block. It was always so whack. So I don't understand the point of G Noose doing this, but of Ganoose. But check this out, dude. This video fucking is awesome. So Newsom's in China. For some reason he's playing basketball. We're playing bass. This is what I imagine is going on in his head. The whole time, I imagine this going on in his head. We're playing basketball. Dude, because look at this first frame. The Globetrotters gave up immediately, puts it behind the back, dude. The whole time in his head. We're playing basketball. We're playing basket. Dude, he thinks he's so sick. He's like, dude, I'm going to Stanford. First overall draft pick. I'm going straight to the league, actually. I'm skipping college. The Lakers are drafting me first overall. I'm Gavin Newsom, dude. Check this shit out. Dude, the Harlem Globetrotters. Spin move. Boom. Fucking hits an Asian kid. The reporters immediately flock to him. I mean, obviously. They start taking pictures, dude. Dude. So bitch the way he fucking tried to do a spin move on this kid. This kid's honestly locking him up. This kid's honestly playing good defense on Newsom. This kid's locking him the fuck up. This is so good. He fucking tackles him, and then he does, in a weird move, he holds him and spanks him, and then gives him a fucking, I got you. Oh, I mean, that was so cringe. So fucking cringe, dude. You know what happened there, dude? He just hit an Asian kid and then realized, oh, I'm fucked. Oh, excuse me? Take me out of China right now. Get me out of China right now. Let's go back to California. Please take me back to California. Remember when I was in an airport and that guy was like, yeah, I mean, I'm basically in a third world country in California. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I don't know what his MO was here, dude. If he was trying to go to the league, if he's trying to fucking impress the public on his sick moves he's been doing during COVID. He's been working on that move during COVID. He was like, dude, I'm going to, first, I'm going to spin the ball on my finger, fail, and then try again. Then I'm going to immediately go into a behind the back crossover, and then I'm going to do a half spin move, a little juke, and then I'm going full speed down court. They're not going to be able to catch me. I would have loved to see if he hit the open court. If this kid actually fucked up, missed the block or whatever, he reaches. Newsom just does a sick spin move around him and just full cranks a dunk, dude, over like 6 Asian kids. And he's just like, yeah. He's like fucking hanging on the rim and shit, dude. Newsom, why are you playing basketball in China, dude? And then spanking Asian kids. So fucking weird. Stop it. Hey, Newsom, stop it. Stop it. Leave him alone. Come on. Come back to America. Come back to California. Figure it out here, dude. Leave the kids in Asia alone. I mean, what the fuck, dude? Here, we'll run it back. Boom, crossover. Oh, locking him up. Oh! I mean, they're laughing. It's fine. You know what I mean? People probably made way too much of a big deal about it. Like, let's read the comments. Plays basketball like he runs his state. Straight into the ground. Clear charging call. The kid has clearly established his ground. Stop touching that child. People on the internet are so dumb. Myself included. Typical politician. No, I didn't dive into the child in the ground. I saved the child. Wow, that's funny, dude. Holy shit. All right. So that's case number one of politicians fucking thinking they're sick and wanting to add to their huddle, right? Apparently, I found this out because someone else brought this up to me, dude. Another politician in the UK did the same shit, dude. Asian kid. Oh my god. Dude, he did the same fucking thing. It was in rugby. What are these assholes doing, dude? I mean, okay, so Boris Johnson, I guess, was in Japan and they're playing rugby, dude. Why are you in Japan playing rugby? Go back to the UK. Figure it out there, dude. Why the fuck are you in Japan playing rugby? A bunch of kids, dude. I mean, this is so funny. Look, he's like, give me the rock, dude. Come on. Look at the fucking that acceleration, dude. Look at the acceleration on that man. That man is dangerous, dude. That man cannot be contained. Look at him. He's like, give me the fucking rock. Boom. Accelerate. Fucking levels a kid. How does he end it? Does he spank him as well? Oh, that kid looks winded, dude. He didn't say sorry. That's what I fucking thought. That's what the fuck I thought. That's what the fuck I told you. What the fuck did you think was gonna happen? Okay, my point is, look, stop adding to your huddle. If you're a politician, stay away from Asian countries and sports. You can go to them. I don't care about that, obviously. You go visit, whatever, go on vacation, whatever. But if you're going to go, stay away from sports and hitting kids there. It's not a good track record. We're 0-2. White politicians going to Asian countries and hitting them. We're 0-2. It's clearly to add to their huddle. They clearly have some sort of vested interest, you know? I would love if someone made an edit of those videos and it's just an orange circle over Boris Johnson. This is me. This is my huddle. Animal on the field, fucking beast in the classroom. Choose me as your defensive tackle. Wow. I mean, I don't know. It's just crazy, dude. We live in a crazy time. Politicians are going to Asian countries, hitting kids, spanking them afterwards, and saying, hey, and saying, I got you. Ugh, cringe. Don't do that. Okay, one last thing I did want to say before I go off is, you know how like a couple weeks ago I was like, ins, outs, ins, fucking sucking cock, outs, fucking taking in the butt. I don't know. Something that's in this year that I forgot to mention that I've just recently established, leaving Yelp reviews. Do that shit. Fucking leave a Yelp review this week. Good or bad, I don't really care. But go to an establishment, genuinely rate them, and leave a Yelp review. It makes you feel good, dude. It's kind of gay. But I left a Yelp review last week because my service was exceptional at this one establishment. The deal they had going on, $10, you get a burger, fries, and a beer. And I was like, well, gosh darn it, I'm leaving a Yelp review. This is a good family-owned American establishment. A good Chicago joint. Some good beef going on here. You know what I mean? Multiple beefs. We got the beef sandwich. We got the burger. Random shit, you know? Just a lot of beef going on. And I'm with that. A good American Chicago joint. I was like 5 stars. What did I say? Let's see. I left a good fucking review. 10 out of 10. The service, the food, the pricing, the ambiance. I mean, dude, your boy turns into a different person when I hop on Yelp. I'm typing words I've never even thought of before. I'm making up words. I'm adding to the English dictionary when I hop on Yelp, dude. The lunch special is a great deal for the amount of food you get. $10 for a large burger, fries, and a local beer. The staff are very friendly and work very hard. They keep checking up on us and made sure we were taken care of. Also, a free water bottle with your purchase. Love this place and will definitely be coming back. Also, notice how I didn't even comment. I didn't even mention the quality of the food. I just mentioned everything else. I said you get it's pretty easy to impress me, to be honest. Cheap food and free water bottles is basically what I'm saying. And then also walk up to me once and say, hey, is everything good? I'll leave 5 stars on your business, dude. I'll leave 5 stars all up in your biz, dude. You give me a free water bottle, your boy's leaving 5 stars. Immediately. On site. All right. Well, that about brings us there. Hopefully you learned something this episode. Hopefully you learned what to do in the event that you give birth or your significant other gives birth. Hopefully you learn what to do if you're ever presented with a good establishment you want to leave a review. Or hopefully you know what to do if your politician ever goes to China. Tell them not to film themselves doing athletic shit against Asian kids, because they'll probably add it to their huddle tape. All right. Well, that about brings us there. And also, I can hear my girlfriend awake. So, which means I woke her up in the doghouse. All right. Love you guys. See you next Tuesday. Goodbye.